ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the A-class action here at the Raw Combat League. Please give a warm welcome into the blue corner, Leyton, COLLYMORE.
Well, as Leyton COLLYMORE enters the ring for one of the three most exciting fights on this show, to take on NOLAN from the Nolsey Academy. Leyton now fighting out of Frank's gym. Leyton COLLYMORE.
Well, it is a fight that all the fans have been looking forward to here tonight. Two very, very good gyms going head to head. And do not forget, both gyms were nominated for Gym of the Year in the UK as well this year. The Nolsey Academy and Frank's gym head to head. Two great fighters of the past as well, Christian Knowles and Frankie Hudders. Well, it's a testament to a gym and to a character when you come from Manchester to London and you bring a crowd like that with you for support. And here is the man, the massively talented young Liam Nolan. These two guys have met before when they were kids, and Leyton COLLYMORE got the decision on that day.
The decision down, and it was pipped to be one of the most exciting junior fights anyone's ever seen, and apparently could have went either way.
I'm going to pip this to be a fantastic fight, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Danny Kendrick. I'm putting my name on the line right now. This fight is going to be spectacular. The awkward southpaw of Liam Nolan, hard hitter, the robust and aggressive Leyton COLLYMORE, who's now tactically changed and sound.
I was just going to say, Dan, he's changed a lot. He's so tricky now. Watch the uppercuts he likes to throw from with the backhand as well. He's so much sharper now.
You know what? Frank's gym as well. All the fighters, when you see Solomon before, Chris Whittle, they throw such a variety of shots. You don't know what's coming next. They mix it up and throw everything out the bag. Good evasion from the head kick and low kick.
As you say, these two met when they were juniors, both 19 and 20 years old. Fantastic counter there from Leyton, evading that head kick once again.
Done that twice, Alex. Two evasions of the head kick. Liam's got to set that up. But at the moment, Liam is calm and collected. COLLYMORE looks focused and determined. The stage is set, lights, camera, action, the whole shebang. It's Raw Combat League and we are live.
We're off with the A-class fights, Danny.
Told to lift his kicks up there. Leyton COLLYMORE didn't make a fuss of that at all. He's an absolute gentleman, this kid.
He's a warrior,
they both are.
These are both two very good
very likeable kids as well. Good hands from Nolan. Nolan's also been at Scorpion's gym as well, sparring with Stephen and Michael Wakelin. And I was actually on a plane with Michael Wakelin only a few weeks ago, and he was telling me how good Liam is as well and can be. And if you can mix it with those guys, you can mix it with anyone.
Made them miss and countered well once again. It's a really good start to this fight. There's nothing in it. It's a tactical masterclass at the minute, the two of them.
Look at the style of COLLYMORE. You're right, Alex, he's changed, hasn't he? There's something different, something more mature about him.
Do you know what? I think
something
he's
more
always had the same.
stylistic.
Yeah, he's always had the skills and the style, and he's always had that. But I think what Frank's done is Frank's just got a way of getting it out of him in a different, you know, whereas other people may have not. He's really pulled out the best of Leyton. He stood in 2 weeks ago, last minute, and absolutely schooled Jack Maguire for the British title up in Barnsley, and he's took this fight again 2 weeks after winning the British title, and he stepped in to fight Liam Nolan. This is going to be a great fight.
If you're fit and active and injury-free, you should be able to go out like that. You really should. And Frank's given them the fights, as is Christian Knowles. They're saying good at the moment. Listen, this fight
Leyton
is setting
switched
itself up. These guys can keep this pace for 5 rounds and double it. This is Muay Thai in the UK at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
The sharp backhand there from Liam Nolan. And he's catching the jab nice as well. As Leyton steps in with his jab, Liam's catching it nice with his right hand.
Punches in bunches as well. They're 2s and 3s. Leyton Collymore answers back with hands. It's a great first round for both kids for me.
Superb first round. It was a pleasure to watch, Danny.
This is the creme de la creme of Muay Thai for me. It really is, because, and I'll tell you for why. These are young fighters.
The young fighters.
The minute they touched gloves, they absolutely went for it. They set themselves up, they closed the range, and then Liam hits him with a big
fantastic
left hand
from Liam Nolan there.
And that is that surprise, isn't it? You're in there with a southpaw, and bang, there's that left hand. And you've got to tune into that very quickly, haven't you, Alex?
You have, I mean, let's have it right. Leyton's not short of technical southpaws to spar with. He's got one of the best in the country, if not one of the best in the world, in Chris Whittle, the 20-year-old southpaw from Frank's gym to spar with.
Fantastic fighter. Fantastic. I'm a big fan of Chris Whittle's.
And likewise, though, both these gyms, as you say, were nominated for Gym of the Year. Frank's gym was Gym of the Year in 2015.
Yep.
And he was nominated again, as was the Knowlesy Academy in the, you know, Kieran Kettle's gym won Gym of the Year this year, and rightly so. He had a fantastic year. But these two boys have got stable mates in abundance who they can learn from, haven't they?
When I got that list of who to vote for Gym of the Year, I looked down it, and it took me a long time to tick the box. Let me tell you that, because it's
I'm not going to put you on the spot, but it took me a while as well.
Yeah. Just warming their fighters up in both corners here. Very calm, relaxed corners. Two very calm young lads as well. They look like they've had 100 fights each.
Yeah, well, Chris Knowles is asking for that. You can see him asking Liam for the long guard. He wants that. The backhand tucked in nice and tight. He wants his lead arm out, and he wants him to really try. He's tall and he's got more range than Leyton. Let's see if he actually uses that now.
Well, 2nd of 5. I remember the day Liam walked into the gym, a young, very young, good-looking lad. Instantly, we all knew there was something special about this kid. And he is here on the big stage, proving it right now. Good score to the body, and Collymore lazy in the kick back. He needs to close that range. Good hands from Nolan as he catches the foot there. But they're both
Leyton
scoring
just smiles at him.
Ribs, yeah.
Leyton just smiled, and do you know what? It's just a testament to these two young men's ability.
Liam looks like the heavy hitter with the hands for me so far, though, Alex.
He's landed more with the hands,
and they look faster and stronger to me. I think Leyton's more evasion and counter kicking for me, but he seems to have been drawn into a boxing match at the beginning of this round. I think it's the wrong fight for him. The atmosphere, there's people standing up all over the place there. Very, very tense atmosphere as well. It's a high grade A quality fight here. If you're watching online once again on MAaction, welcome to Raw Combat League. And this is Liam Nolan and Leyton Collymore just laying it down.
This is a fantastic fight. You can almost pardon the silence, because even as commentators, you can sometimes just end up in awe of a fight like this. It's brilliant to watch. Liam seems to be coming back real quick with hands.
He loves throwing the right hook and the left hand straight through the centre as well. But Collymore's, to be honest, with his guard, he's starting to tighten up.
That was a nice left hook, chopping low kick onto the lead leg of Liam. And a real good left hook lands again.
Buried, he absolutely buried the low kick there, Collymore. He's trod right through Nolan there.
Right through it, yeah.
He'll be confident after he's
Danny,
win as
you
well
called
against
this as
Maguire.
fight of the night, mate. I can see it going. I can see it becoming one of the fights of the year potentially if it carries on. This is only round 2.
These two could meet again. They're both young as well. Remember that.
Why not?
No matter what happens
I'd
tonight.
pay to watch.
Yep. Raw Combat League at the Watford Coliseum. The atmosphere's tense. There's roars after every shot, but a lot on the line for both fighters. Good uppercut from Collymore.
And Liam smiles. They're both smiling at each other as the shots go in. That was a lovely cross check into a left knee there from Liam.
It's such a chess match as well. You are not going to get through with anything easy here.
No,
Both guys'
you can't make a
guards
mistake.
are so tight. They're going to put you to sleep if you make a mistake.
You can see as they're both edging in and getting closer, and they know they're about to engage. It's like nobody wants to make a mistake.
Collymore just patiently trying to work his way in and get the hook, but Liam just using his right hand to keep him at bay and tries to spear the knee through. Collymore trying to go up and down with the punches as well. And there's a massive uppercut from Collymore. Rocked Liam's head back, and Nolan nodded at him and acknowledged a good shot, and then fired a fantastic left knee to the midsection himself. Thank God I am a commentator and not in the judges' table, because it's very, very close, isn't it?
I can't split them after 2 rounds. I mean, you've got a very experienced judging team.
And they need to get it right. There's pressure on the
to
judges
get it right.
here.
There is pressure on the
young
judges.
in their careers here as well. There's a lot of pressure on everyone here tonight.
You've got 2 lads here who are 19, 20 years old.
Yep, that's
and
right.
It really can. I've seen it in the gym. You know, these boys aren't born with silver spoons in their mouth. They come off the street, they come into the gym, and they want to make a career out of fighting. And a wrong decision can send them off.
I know both these lads well as well, Alex, as do you. In fact, they come from fantastic backgrounds. Look, if you see this replay now, it really was fantastic strikes from both of them in there.
I know there's been a couple of times where Liam's considered throwing the towel in. He's moved about gyms and stuff, and he had other ideas. I don't know about Leyton. Leyton seems to have been busy.
He's had a little bit of bad luck as well before fights. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Which you can't talk in too far.
I remember watching Liam in his first fight. I seen Liam fight. He was 15 years old. He fought Tim Nutter on Smash 1.
Yep.
Smash 1, would you believe?
Yep.
He fought Tim Nutter in September 2012. And Tim's a grown man. He was 15. They gave him a run for his money.
Yep.
I knew something special was about this kid. I hope he can stay in the sport for as long as possible.
Liam very bruised up on his lead leg and to his ribs as well, but Collymore's come out aggressive, hasn't he? Liam feints to go low and then goes up high. Collymore,
he's doing that well, isn't he? Evading that high kick.
That's the 3rd time he's done that very effectively.
And the fourth.
Yep. Collymore's a great product now. Look, he's just working his way into this fight like a Thai fighter should. Starting slowly, working his way up. Nolan's still in that comfort zone at the moment fighting.
Do you know what? That was testament to the skill of Collymore. Actually, Liam caught his kick and he actually held on and then thought and let go and thought, you know what, let's get back to business.
3 unanswered low kicks to Nolan and a 4th from Collymore. And the legs are reddening of Nolan. Good score to the body.
Fantastic left body kick, and retaliated there by
Answered.
Leyton.
I don't know what the judges do here. Put a tick to the left and put a tick to the right.
I think they've got
good hand combination. Move Collymore back, and Collymore comes back aggressively, but walks straight into the left knee of Nolan. What a fight, Alex. What a fight.
Unbelievable fight. Unbelievable. You'll have to excuse me for leaving you on your own sometimes. I just can't help but watch.
Welcome to it, Alex. Tick for tack.
As you say, I think the judges have got to look at each exchange and who has the last say.
I'll say
no. I would say
Nolan's
1, 2, 3.
Yep, I say Nolan's standing his ground a little bit more than Collymore. He's not giving him as much. He's not giving him as much ring as Collymore's giving him. Sometimes
I honestly think it's 50-50 myself.
It is. I'm trying to find things to split these
fights,
and you're not helping me, Alex.
There's nothing wrong with a draw, though, Danny. If it's a draw, it's a draw.
You're right.
There's nothing wrong with a draw. I mean, I can't split these boys up to now. Liam's coming back with fast hands, but Leyton.
Great knee from Nolan. Do you know, I've got Nolan a little bit ahead, Alex. The knees are scoring for me. Collymore's buried the leg, but this is Muay Thai. He's get a good score to the body as I say that though. And he goes down to the leg again and he could stop Nolan with them.
Do you know what this fight reminds me of? Liam Nolan, Kane Chamberlain, smash forward.
Nolan needs to elbow in those punch combinations, Alex. He has to elbow there. You can't throw 4 punches without an elbow when their head's turned like that. Good kick to the body and push kick.
I think Liam felt that, you know, that left body kick.
He doubled it up as well with a push kick. Great answer again, though. The people are even whistling in the crowd here.
People know. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know how good this fight is.
Fantastic skills from both guys. I give Liam a very good round there, Alex. I think he just tipped that one for me, but I am definitely up for debate in my theory. I really am.
I think there's a couple of times Leyton had throw the body kick or the low kick, and
the low kick was devastating.
The low kick was, but then watch how quick Liam answers back.
Yep.
It's really difficult to split them.
Best shot of that round for me was a knee from Nolan, but saying that, Collymore definitely hurt him with something at the end there.
It was the left body kick that backed him up onto the ropes.
Yeah, you're right, and I'd like to see that again.
Our expertise in MA action, if we can get a replay of that.
It's a great push kick from Collymore. Do you know what, I'm not awarding anyone with the best shot of that round. They both hit each other with absolutely fantastic shots, and it is still a game of concentration, because if you don't concentrate for 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen, you will wake up with all the officials round you and everyone, because these boys have got the power and the speed to put you to sleep.
I know these boys haven't quite got the name, you know, a Bublé or a Haggerty or James Douglas, not yet. But you know what? At 19, 20 years old, you wouldn't complain if this was your main event, would you? Definitely
not. These guys, they're going to be here for, they could be here for 10 years for all you know.
Yeah.
They could be here for 10 years. They're that good. I'd like to see them get very, very active.
They've done it once as a junior. It's the first time they've met as grown men, grown young men, in an A-class environment. I'm sure they'll meet again, Danny.
This is a different performance. They are fighting like 2 men. They fought like 2 kids before, and it was terrific. They're fighting like 2 men now with a mature performance, and it is even better.
Well, it's a pleasure to be sitting here with you, Danny, watching this as we go into the 5th and final round.
This will not be the last,
4th round.
This will not be the last time I hear your voice on this fight here tonight, because this will be watched again, believe me. Collymore's horrible on the leg, isn't he? Throws everything through that low kick.
It was a nice hopping side tip, I like that. It was a nice push kick from Liam. Should use that a bit more to try and keep Leyton away, because it also, as he lands, it keeps him on the outside as a southpaw as well.
Nolan's getting his range now. He's just starting to just work out that range, and I think Collymore needs to close that up a little bit. But Nolan's comfortable there. Good score from both guys though, and Collymore wrapped his shin right into the ribs of Nolan there.
He did, and then he's come back with 2 low kicks as well. So you look at the exchanges and you think, you know, Leyton maybe won that one. Let's look at the next exchange. That was a bit low.
Yep. Referee says carry on. That was a low shot. I saw his foot clearly hit into the midsection there.
He needed to lift that leg higher to get the sweep.
Yep.
See, body kick for backhand there.
Well, Nolan's willing to accept the great knee. He was willing to accept the body kick to throw the punch. That won't do you well on the judges' scorecard.
No.
I'm wondering how this fight will go in the clinch as well, Alex. There's another ingredient where these guys have just traded with a good metres distance between them all fight. I'd like to know if they could clinch, and at some point Liam needs to let those elbows go in those flurries of punches.
See, that exchange of 3, Liam won. Lovely uppercut backhand from Leyton as he switched into a southpaw position, back into orthodox now. Again, right body kick for left hand. Lovely counter right body kick again.
Scoring fluently, Collymore.
See, if you look at some of the exchanges in this round, Leyton's winning them again.
Oh, uppercut.
Flying knee.
And kick.
I think he took more than 2 or 3 steps forward,
Yeah,
you see.
he's getting a severe telling off for that though, but
he got one, 2 steps forward when you catch the kick.
Yep. Oh, good left hand on the inside there that caught Nolan right on the chin. Collymore's really putting it together now. This is a good round
big
for
round
Collymore.
4 for Collymore. This
is.
Lovely uppercut left body kick.
Nolan needs to pull it out now. He needs to step it up again. This pace, I think Collymore's going to win it.
He's super fit. He fought 2 weeks ago. He looked fit. Oh, lovely catch. And counter catch right hand from Leyton. This is a massive round for Leyton, I think.
It is. He looks very accomplished, doesn't he? His concentration is perfect, Alex. And it's very easy to be in the zone when you've just fought as well, when you're active like that and actively fighting.
That was a hard left body kick. Yeah, I think looking at the first part of the money rounds going at the end of round 4, I would have had to give that round to Leyton. That's the first time.
I think so.
The first time I've been able to separate them in my eyes.
I agree with you, Alex. Big round for Collymore. Look, if you watch here, the low kicks and that massive uppercut there from Collymore. But he didn't just throw the uppercut, he kicked to the body and made sure the points came with it as well. Nolan just seems to go backwards a little bit and just taking his foot off the accelerator. And for the first time in this fight, it's actually Nolan who's giving Collymore ground. Collymore's product has gone up and up and up as this fight has gone on. It really has.
We've done this 2 weeks ago. I had the pleasure of sitting ringside. I just had one of my juniors on. Pete Spenceley put on a fantastic show with the Sandy Super Show for the juniors. Great venue, great setup. And then the last fight of the night, he put on an adult fight, which was Leyton Collymore, Jack Maguire. And Leyton done this 2 weeks ago. Round 4, round 5, he really upped his product, and he seems to be doing the same tonight. And you know, all credit to him because he's staying active. I wonder if Liam's lack of fighting over the last 3 years could cost him in this particular fight.
Do you know what, Alex? I was just thinking the same thing. As we go into this round,
there's no question of the ability.
Collymore fighting regularly like this in comparison to Nolan, who just seems to have got a little bit rusty over the last round.
Yeah. Well, see, I can see by Liam's face, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself.
Yeah.
And he hasn't, as I say, he's only fought a couple of times in the last few years, and he's desperate to get a bit of momentum, get a few wins, string a few wins together and start building on his career and be where people know he should be. Whereas Leyton looks extremely relaxed, although Frank never looks relaxed.
No, he's not relaxed at all. It looks like he's done something horrible to one of his members of his family. He doesn't look happy at all. He's telling him, he looks like he's angry with the boy. Yeah. I'll tell you, because he wants the best out of him.
I wouldn't want Frank to be angry with me.
No, Frank knows that everything can go wrong in the last round of a fight as well. He'll want him to concentrate to the end.
There's a good defence there by Liam. He stayed calm when he got his kick
Strength in his back leg after all those hammering low kicks he's taken. He kept his balance. A big kick to the body there from Nolan as well. Definitely more accurate in his shots, Nolan, I think. But Collymore's just relentless.
He's tricky and evasive, Collymore. He can sometimes be hard to hit. You see, he's up on his toes. Testament to the lad from Manchester here. And he's brought about 50-60 people strong down from Manchester.
I'll tell you what, that is what Muay Thai is all about. To bring 50 people down from Manchester to fight the local boy. They are making a lot of noise as well and representing Manchester very well down here.
See, look at that exchange. There was 3 kicks in the exchange, 2 of them from Leyton, 1 from Liam. That's what I think.
That's the story of the last round, that was.
Yeah.
Yep. Wonder if the judges are seeing the same thing, Alex. No elbows as of yet from these guys. There's been plenty of opportunities in my eyes.
That was it. See, there was nothing in that exchange. They did really good fight. This absolutely brilliant
scoring to the body, Alex. Yeah. He's now lifting his kicks up to the body. I think Frank's told him if you want those points, they're all in the ribs.
First real bit of clinch we've seen, Dan.
Yeah, and Collymore just marches him into the corner and spoils him there. Referee will break that.
Yeah,
he'll break
that.
There's
nothing really landing
no,
there, was
too
there?
close together. Nolan needs to elbow out of there. He really does. I've said it 3 times in a row. But
well, as Leyton throws that left hook, Liam could spear the right elbow.
Really could. I've seen that, Alex, myself. Yep. But
from a southpaw position, as Leyton steps in with the left hook, if Liam didn't back off and actually stepped in with the spear elbow, it would land.
Oh, he pulls Collymore's head down there dangerously low and tries to knee to it. Nolan just trying to close the gap with those hands, but Collymore is still scoring fluently on the back foot, isn't he?
He is.
Very well contested match, this.
I don't know what the judges are going to score this like. I mean, obviously we've enjoyed commentating it. I'm not going to attempt to score it.
Well, great knees from Nolan as well. His knees have been better for me than Collymore's. Collymore just seems to have been a lot more busy on the exchanges, and he seems to finish up on each exchange.
Oh, scissor knee almost land. Right hook lands there to the jaw of Leyton Collymore. Leyton's on the back foot now. Liam's really pressing. Massive overhand right from Leyton too. What a finish to the fight.
Not an elbow thrown, ladies and gentlemen, in that fight either. But both guys will think they've won it. And it is very, very
close fight.
Do you know what? I'm not going to put my neck on the line on this one, but I'm going to say it is a fantastic performance from Leyton Collymore and a very, very good performance from Nolan as well. What a fight to have here. This is a fight of the future as well. These guys will meet again, especially now it's been that close.
This is why we have 3 judges. I mean, look, each one of them could have seen something different, could have preferred something different. It really was that close.
Collymore came out of a lot of exchanges with the more shots, you know that.
As we go over to the MC, Leyton Collymore there shouting over to the commentary box.
Well, both fighters asking the commentators who we thought won. I can't digress.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw. I honestly wouldn't.
I think they're going to give that to Collymore. But who knows?
We have a winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner.
I put my neck on the line. It was a very, very tight fight. Well done to the lads from Manchester. I know I'm not their favourite commentator off the previous bouts, but they laid it down here tonight, and I've got to give them full credit for that.
I think it was that. Do you know what? There was nothing in any of the rounds apart from 4.
Round 4, Alex. Round 4, Collymore showed a side to him that I was very, very impressed with.
It was only round 4 that we could split them, Danny. It's been a pleasure.